Best racing games coming in 2023. 2023 promises to be another banner year for new racing games. From Gran Turismo 7 to Need for Speed Unbound, we were spoiled with high-profile racing games in 2022. This year has a lot to live up to, but 2023 is already looking like another banger year for new racing games. From the return of two long-dormant franchises, a promising Burnout spiritual successor, and even a new Mario Kart rival, there are lots of new racing games to look forward to this year. Several racing games were also delayed from 2022 to 2023, and we expect there will be other surprises throughout the year. So, without further ado, here's every upcoming racing game of 2023 announced so far, along with other titles we expect to see this year. Racing gamers are a key part of the video game world, not the least of which is because of how they are able to be unique across from one another at times, as well as how they are perfect for those who love to go fast and ask questions never. 2023 will have the best racing games you'll want to check out for sure. Monster Energy Supercross 6. Release date, March 10, 2023. Platforms, PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, Xbox Series X, S, Xbox One, PC. At the time of writing, Monster Energy Supercross the official video game 6 is the only 2023 racing game with a confirmed release date. Landing on PC and consoles on March 10, Milestone's 6th entry in the Monster Energy Supercross series sees 7-time Supercross champion Jeremy McGrath guide you through the new career mode. Monster Energy Supercross 6 also brings crossplay multiplayer for the first time in the series along with a new free-roaming Supercross Park, Rhythm Attack mode, and new riding assists. Monster Energy Supercross 6 was a fun time, and the sequel looks like it will be even better. Forza Motorsport. Release date, Spring 2023. Platforms, Xbox Series X, S, PC. One of this year's most anticipated and important racing games is undoubtedly Forza Motorsport. While Forza Horizon has hogged the limelight, Forza Motorsport has been on hiatus for the last 6 years. That hiatus is set to end this spring with Turn 10's much-anticipated Forza Motorsport reboot. Utilizing the power of Xbox Series X, Forza Motorsport promises to be the most realistic game in the series yet with a new tire model, detailed damage modeling, and fuel consumption. Gran Turismo 7 has had a year-long head start and continues to receive monthly updates, but now it's time for Forza Motorsport to make a comeback and reclaim the console sim racing crown with a truly next-gen racing experience. Aside from a sly dig at GT7, Turn 10 and Microsoft have stayed silent since Forza Motorsport was shown off at the Microsoft and Bethesda Game Showcase last summer. With a new Xbox Game Showcase rumored for early 2023, we should see more of Forza Motorsport soon before it launches this spring. Let's start out with a familiar name. Because for a time, Forza Motorsport was one of the pinnacles of the racing genre, going so far as to have 7 main titles and create spin-offs like with Forza Horizon. However, with that 7th main title, things got a bit testy amongst the fans. Because the game just didn't stack up to other racing games out there. As such, the upcoming reboot of Forza Motorsport will be something you'll need to possibly check out as they're going to go all out no doubt to try and make the line of titles relevant again. You can expect fun and fast races, a lot of cars to drive and more. We'll find out more soon hopefully.
Play it day one with Game Pass.
Formula Retro Racing World Tour. Release date, Easter 2023. Platforms, PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, Xbox Series X, S, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, PC. Formula Retro Racing World Tour. The rise of indie developers has led to a slew of retro racing game throwback titles. One notable example was Formula Retro Racing, an indie homage to early 3D polygonal racing games like Virtua Racing, Sega Rally, and Ridge Racer. This year, Formula Retro Racing is getting a surprise sequel. Formula Retro Racing World Tour will expand on the original with new locations and cars, with new vehicle types including muscle and race cars in addition to single-seaters. Originally due to launch in December 2022, Formula Retro Racing World Tour is expected to arrive just in time for Easter. In the meantime, you can download a demo on Steam complete with VR support. TT Isle of Man 3, Ride on the Edge 3. Release date, May 2023. Platforms, PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, Xbox Series X, S, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, PC. Taking place on the treacherous country roads of the Isle of Man, the Tourist Trophy is one of the toughest races in the world. KT Racing's Ride on the Edge series effectively recreated the thrill, danger, and challenge of the notorious road race. Launching in May, Ride on the Edge 3 is being handled by Raceward, the Italian studio behind the underrated Rims Racing. With Monster Energy Supercross 6 confirmed and MotoGP 23 and SBK 23 also likely coming this year, two-wheeled racing game aficionados will be well catered for in 2023. But even if you don't normally play bike games, you won't want to miss Ride on the Edge 3. This could be one of 2023's most thrilling racing games. Test Drive Unlimited Solar Crown. Release date, TBA 2023. Platforms, PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, Xbox Series X, S, Xbox One, PC. Back in 2006, Test Drive Unlimited pioneered the online open-world racer, paving the way for Forza Horizon and The Crew. While Forza Horizon continues to get more popular with every game, we haven't had a new TDU game for 12 years. That will finally change this year when TDU makes a triumphant return. Developed by WRC Generations KT Racing, Test Drive Unlimited Solar Crown was originally slated for a September 2022 release, before getting pushed back to 2023. Set in a 1:1 recreation of Hong Kong Island, fan expectations are astronomically high, which is why we still haven't seen any proper gameplay footage. With the Forza Horizon games feeling stale, we're hoping Dusk can revolutionize open-world driving games just like the original did. No other series has nailed the feeling of car ownership and the thrill of the open world, so there's a good chance it will. Release date, 2023. Developer, Kyloton. Platforms, Nintendo Switch, Xbox Series X and Series S, Microsoft Windows, PlayStation 5. Publishers, Nacon, Big Ben Interactive. As noted, there are plenty of games that want you to just go and race your heart out, and there's nothing wrong with that per se. But there are other titles out there, like with Test Drive Unlimited, Solar Crown, that will want you to go ever further. In this case, go further by actually living a life via your car driving. That's right, just get into a car and drive the day away. You'll watch the day turn to night and night to day as you go around the vast world that the game has. You can do it alone, or with friends, and yes, you can still race. But you can also do much more than that here. Recreation. Release date, TBA 2023. Platforms, PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, Xbox Series X, S, Xbox One, PC. It's no secret that arcade racers have passed their peak. But this isn't stopping the team at Three Fields Entertainment from trying to revive the arcade racer with new IP Recreation. From the original creators of Burnout, Recreation is an open-world sequel to Dangerous Driving. If Dangerous Driving was a spiritual successor to Burnout 3, Takedown, then Recreation is a spiritual successor to Burnout Paradise with a twist. Release date, TBA. Developer, Three Fields Entertainment. Platforms, PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X/S, PC, PlayStation 4, Xbox One. Publishers, THQ Nordic. Formerly called Dangerous Driving 2 when it was announced back in 2020, Recreation is the new name for an open-world racing arcade title made by THQ Nordic. The game wants you to have it all in its open-world experience. They don't just want you to race, they want you to explore, do massive stunts, wreck yourself and others if you feel the urge, and more. Whatever you want to do, Recreation wants to give you the freedom to do it. With a lot of cars that you'll be able to get, and all the experiences that you'll get to enjoy, you can see why Recreation is already on many people's wish lists.